in between, but they don't do it like we do it. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here at Arrowhead. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. At their own 41-yard line. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Mahomes on first down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On second down, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Second and 6. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all, and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Mahomes now on second down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make the play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And welcome down up beyond the 30. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Brian Hook up in the safety spot to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And they manage to pick up about 4. Trent McDuffie up in his corner spot there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down, Eagles.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Philadelphia. Fake to give. Now it's Hurts. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Hurts will work here from the pistol. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Brown now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Jalen Carter, he gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Jordan Davis getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here's Matt Araiza now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Return. Oh, looked like he may have a scene for a moment. Was taken down after a solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's Drew Tranquill in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. First down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his second touchdown of the year.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone. First time today.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This fielded at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught downfield. It's Kelce. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Mahomes connects with Kelce for a big one. To gain of 43 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Gives it to Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down.
And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Set to go now on first and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. To the air again. Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Chip Elliott on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
Oh, my God, that is just a heartbreaker here, Mike. I mean, from this distance, he does everything right. It's on target. It just runs out of steam a little bit at the end. Gets denied by the crossbar. That's brutal.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On 1st down, it's Hurts. To the left side in the hands of Bryant. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense. Right hand to the ball. Modest gain.
They work forward to the 40-yard line. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts going to keep it on the option. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And he looks up. He's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's to the right side and incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Mahomes back. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jordan Davis gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Third and long for Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 41-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, they'll go with an option right. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He gets that to Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught inside. It's complete. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Now again to Barkley, running right.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to draw yourself back in it.
Eagles 17, Chiefs 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
17 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Hurts using the pop pass. And his defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes now on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. Now Mahomes. That's taken in.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into...
And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try to run. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions determine.